In case you don't know, this huge enclosure behind me, or should I say beside me, I built it with intent of keeping a green tree monitor inside. That is one pretty cool lizard. But I gave up on that idea, and now I decided to keep a Nephila spider inside. That is the huge and sweet golden orbweaver spider. And the best thing is you will not need to wait for me to get it for a long time, because I have it right here. I will also give you a full rundown of the enclosure, how it developed since I built it. But first, let's unbox this bad boy to see if it is all right, because it came from Germany. It is pretty cold outside, so hopefully it is all right. But I will do that on this trusty old table, because it's a bit easier to do it here, especially with this view from the top. The package should be heat insulated, which means a styrofoam box, as you can see. And also inside, I'm hoping for some sort of heat mat. We are going to find that out pretty soon. Oh, it is really warm inside. Oh, that was really foolish, but thankful. Look, the spider is inside, and all right. Nice, nice, nice. Here is the heat pack, you see, still nice and warm. And do I get some stickers? Nope, too bad, I like stickers. Now let's check out this bad boy. It's not that big, but it should grow. It's not an adult, as you can see. I'm not sure how big these species get, but I'm hoping for being a bit bigger. The thing is, I wanted to get a bunch of these Nephila spiders. Regardless of the species, just any Nephila would do. But it was surprisingly hard to find them, so I had to just take what I managed to find, and that was this little bugger. I think it's a female, because you know, males usually, when it comes to orbweaver species, males are usually far smaller than females, so this should be female for sure. So let's go and add her to the enclosure. This is so exciting, I'm so hyped about it. How should I do this? I'm not really sure. I think that I will just put it on this branch, and from there we will see where it will go and what it will do. I'm hoping that I will manage to record how it will make a web, but we'll see about that a bit later. Let's do this. Welcome to the dark den, little friend of mine. Oh, where did it go? What? Where did it go? It literally fell down from my hand and disappeared. I don't see it. Where are you? What the hell? Ah, there it is. How did you end up over there? Oh, there we go. Nephila is in the enclosure. What do you plan to do now? It seems not much, but look who is having an action-packed climbing operation. Felix over there is doing something. Felix! What are you doing? He's giving me an eye over there. What are you doing? Be careful, don't fall please, okay? You see, I added a dripper to him, so it constantly drips, so he can drink whenever he wants. Even though he got a misting system on timer, I think that the dripping system is still a nice addition. Anyhow, I see that the spider is moving a bit or not. Yeah, it's moving. Are you all right? Did you survive the fall? It seemed like he was searching for a puddle of water to drink from, because the leaves are a bit moist, and it seemed like he was scooping on it to try and drink. I don't know. Oh, springtail. Actually, inside of this enclosure there is a ton of, let me show you. I'm gonna position the camera here, and now look what will happen when I lift this. Ta-da! Oh, no, focus please, camera. There, now you see a ton of isopods. Also I can lift this. Not that much isopods, but you see they are all around the area, all around the perimeter. Wherever I look, there are isopods. They are really having a time of their life inside of this enclosure. Only one over there. I am loving it as much as they love this enclosure, but the Nephila spider is just standing. Should we motivate it to move? If I move this leaf a bit. That is not where I want you to go. You got so many. How did you end up here? But what are you doing? Look at the the line over there. Whoa, and you see how it is trying to drink. I'm going to give it a little bit of water to test my theory. Depth perception. Oh, now is he drinking? Not really. Another isopod over there. Oh my, Felix! What the hell? You got yourself in a bit of a pickle, huh? This guy, what are you doing? How did you end up in this situation? Look, he's holding his own hand. Wow, you are one really smart lizard, huh? Come on, stop with that. What? Go down or somewhere. Stop fooling. Stop fooling. I have a video to record. I will once again capture it. Oh, look, he's drinking now for sure. Whoa. Now you can go here on the leaf. I guess the exploration can start now. Oh, why are you on the other side? It got a pretty sweet pattern on the abdomen, you see? Yeah, explore your new habitat. There we go. Try to find the perfect spot for your net. I would love if he would make, she would make a web in between this branch, and this branch. That would be like the awesome viewing area. And where did it go? Oh, it is already in the air. Are you starting with your web production? It would be awesome if it would immediately start to build a web. I think that this is the most luxurious enclosure that any Nephila ever got, any orbweaver spider. You should appreciate that. Therefore, build me a sweet web. Felix, can you stop with the noise? Please. Look at the house spider webbing on top. Everything is webbed up, and I intentionally let it be like that. I didn't remove it because I like the look, but now Felix actually destroyed part of it. You see this one that is flying around. Okay, let's shift our focus to this enclosure. Now I think while we wait for the spider to do something, to start doing something, whatever, I can show you around the enclosure and actually show you how it developed. It would be best if you would check the video where I built it actually, but regardless, I think that I will also use clips from that video to show you just how much some plants grew. This one, for starters, it is almost double the size, I would say, from when I planted it. The leaves are much bigger than they were on the original plant, and also the size of the whole plant is huge. Then this plant, I don't think that it is much bigger, but it is constantly sprouting new leaves from the middle. You see, they just unroll from that center and they just go out in just like that to form a nice new leaf. Really awesome plant. Then we move to this bromeliad. I didn't really expect that its flower will last so long. You know, I planted it with the flower already blooming, but now it is still alive. I mean, it is deteriorating, but it is still here, still alive. And the main plant sprouted 3 new bromeliads. You see, this is one, this is second, and over here we have third. I think that I will probably take 1 or 2 out of it and plant them to some other spots, and then later use it in junglarium that I'm building. Now this bromelia, this is something new that I added recently. I mostly bought it because of the leaves, because of their pattern, but the flower is also nice, sweet, although that will die off. Now this plant is really not in its best shape, you see. This is called Nephila, I believe, and you see, even though it is constantly sprouting new leaves, they are like deteriorating as they are sprouting. I don't know why that is happening. There is either too much light for it, or maybe because I have a misting system here, maybe because it's constantly wet or wet most of the time. Maybe that is something that it doesn't like. Also, it sprouted a lot of roots alongside the plant. I never witnessed that. I don't know why it is doing that. And it basically threw away all the leaves in this area. And the second plant is in even rougher shape. I will most likely just cut them off and put something else inside, or let this area to be empty and later be covered with these pothos plants. Speaking of pothos, as you see, I basically planted them over there in the background, and now look where they sprouted. I mean, it's crazy. You see, one plant is going from over here all the way down to here, then this plant is going from here down to here, then we have another one that is going from over there here, 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 ends up here. One smaller one that ended here, and then the big boy that is growing from here, 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 all the way to here. But you see, it is starting to be really thick and the leaves are getting bigger and bigger, which is sweet. But unfortunately, this spider plant is not really doing that good. It is most likely having too much light, or I don't know, but you see that it is in a rough shape. And these different species of pothos, I added these a few days ago, so they are freshly planted together with this one over here. And I have another one that I also added like a few months ago, and that is this plant. I don't really know how it is called. It is growing not real. You see, this one is in terrible shape, while this one was all right, and then the tip of it all dried out, so I don't know what's up with that. Also, I have a bit of pothos over here and a bit of pothos over there. That would cover all the plants inside of the enclosure. Now you see, Nephila actually turned on the side, but it is still hanging over there, not doing much. So that means we have a bit more time. Oh, I'm just hoping that it will make a huge web over here. That would be so sweet. And it would be even sweeter if I would manage to record a time lapse of the web building process. But I'm not really certain about it. It all depends when it will start to make a web and where it will start to make a web. Oh, what are you doing with your pedipalps? Are you cleaning your legs? It is kind of hard to tell from this angle. Let me try to switch the side. Thankfully I have access from all the sides. Yeah, it looks like it was cleaning tip of its leg. No, look, we are witnessing the full maintenance of legs. I hope that that is a preparation for web building. Okay, now third leg, you see, it's definitely going leg by leg. Okay, I think that I will put a tripod over here and wait for it to do something interesting. Oh, it is certainly starting to do something. Turning around. If turning around counts as doing something. In the meantime, I'm gonna feed Felix and other guys. Okay, this obviously won't happen now. And while I was checking out the enclosure, I found out one potential issue. Look at this. The spider can potentially go out of these ventilation holes. You see these ventilation holes, they are the same on the other side. So what I need to do, I need to put some sort of mesh on the inside, and I already cut it to appropriate size, so I'm just going to hot glue it inside. I'm pretty sure that the spider wouldn't try to exit through here, but I just don't want to risk it. There we go. It is not a pretty job, but it is job done also on the other side. You see, here's the mesh all nice and secure. Now, what is the idea? As you can see, I set up a GoPro inside that will hopefully record a time lapse of spider. So hopefully that will result in some nice time lapse. Let's see. During the night, GoPro drained all the power from the power bank. It shut down, and once it shut down, guess what happened? The spider made the web, of course. Look at him. It is right there. I mean, it is cool that it made a web and that it's active and everything, but why didn't do that earlier? But I think that I have a solution, because since now it decided that this is the area where the web should be built, if I kind of destroy it, I mean, often other animals and wind and such destroy spider's web, so it is normal for them to rebuild it from time to time. If I destroyed it on purpose, it should rebuild it on the same night and at the same spot. Yeah, I think that I will do that, because I definitely want to have a time lapse of it building the web. But before that, let's try to feed it. That should be fun. Let me grab one Lateralis roach. I think that those will be the best. And this one is the lucky winner. Let's see. No. I dropped the roach on accident and it barely touched the web. Where did it fall? No idea. I think that I will need to grab new one. I have new tweezers that are kinda harder to squeeze than the old ones and I'm just not used to it. I got the second one, the alternative one. Okay, now how to... I guess that I will just drop it. Oh! No, my depth perception. I thought that I was far off the web, but I actually touched the web. And once again, I lost the roach. I'm so incompetent. Third time the charm. Let's do this now. Well, whew, this is happening so quickly. The roach is already inside of the silk. Can you stop moving in and out of focus? What are you doing? Why are you shaking like that? Seems like he's constantly shaking in and out of focus. The camera is so struggling so much. But you see, he's intentionally hanging back and forth. What is that? You see? You see? This is such a strange behavior. I'll go on the other side. There we go. It is calm now or not. Okay, now finally it is calm. I hope that you are enjoying your prey. First one in the dark den. I will actually go and take a macro lens to get a bit closer, even though this side is unfortunate because it is kind of in the darkness. You see, he's in the shade from this side. So I will maybe need to shine some light from this side. And also, one cool thing I need to show you what I did. I now added the lights on these two shelf sets, minus these two shelves, because over there I will have the heated area later on, so I don't want these LED lights, but check how easy it is now to turn them on. I have the switches right here and I just go pop, pop, and pop. Voila! Everything is all nice and shiny. Look at this from here. Pretty nice, right? I can't wait to fill them up, but I was going to grab a macro lens and some light. This one will be good. There we go, now we are close and personal. Oh, look at the details and those small eyes. You see how it is munching on the roach a bit, injecting it with venom. Oh, still moving a bit. Louise, man, come on. It seems like every time he's trying to eat or do something with the prey, he's shaking like that, you see? And he's turning it around. I'm not sure how big it will get, but I'm hoping it will get much bigger. Although, you see, this is not the usual type that you can get. The one with narrow and tall abdomen. That was actually the one that I originally wanted to get, but since this one is the only one I managed to get my hands on, it will have to do, but I will still search for the other species. Even though this one's abdomen looks really sweet with those spikes, you see. Yeah, it is so cool. And there are like some dots, black dots on top of the abdomen, I'm not sure. One cool looking spider, I'm loving it. I will now let it eat that prey in peace, and then later, once it is done, we are going to kind of destroy its web and try to record a time lapse of it rebuilding it. Hoping to be able to do that, yeah. One macro time jump, and actually I already have an awesome time lapse for you because I recorded how she devoured her prey. It took a really long time, and actually majority of time lapse she was just sitting there waiting for venom to liquefy the prey, the roach. That took, I would say, roughly 6 hours, but it is hard to tell because I was recording a time lapse, and then she devoured it in like maybe hour or two. She's still actually eating it, but the roach is just a tiny speckle in her fangs. So there's that. Now I'm going to do the hard part, and that is destroying part of her web. Actually, I first need to show you the time lapse of her eating the roach, so let's go. Zoof, that was cool, right? Seeing how roach was getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Now, I'm not sure how much web is visible in this footage, but I think you will be able to see it right here. And I will just take these tweezers and destroy it like in this motion, simulating like a branch hitting the web. Even though this area where the roach fell, it is actually already broken. So maybe I will just broke in this direction. Okay, I'm just going. Okay, big holes, but I will still leave part of the web intact. There we go. There is now a big hole, you see. Now hopefully this will work out. So let's go. Oh man, this girl is playing with me for sure. She didn't move for basically 2 nights and 1 full day, and also today. Even after yesterday night I destroyed her web even more to hopefully motivate her more, but nothing. She's just standing there without any single movement. I cannot believe this. And now I'm officially out of time because it is Monday today and I need to finish this video and upload it for all of you to see. So that's it. That is basically everything I can offer you in regards to her. But before we end this video, I have one big package from Tarantula Cat to open, and also I have it is a new calendar that starting from today you can order from the Dark Den web shop. But a little bit of disclaimer, I have a restock of Rainbow Ornato shirts and more substrate shirts coming next week, and also a brand new shirt designed together with brand new stickers. So in case you want to also order some of those things, wait for a week before ordering together with this calendar, so you can save up on shipping, because shipping is pretty expensive. But you want to see a sneak peek of the calendar? You see, it is Animals of the Dark Den calendar 2022. Yeah, just check some. We have the dart frogs, and we have Bonita, the Terrafosa Blondie, brand new. Let's see, one more. Oh, Sashenka, the Gramostola rosea. You see it is written over there. There are 6 tarantulas and 6 other animals. Let me show you like this. Also, one note, international shipping outside of European Union, it takes a bit longer than usual. Well, technically this lasts 1.5 years or more, so basically this is the new normal, but it takes around almost a month for packages to reach US, for example. So take that in mind if you want to get this for the Christmas. You need to order it now or within a week or so if you want to get them as a present underneath the Christmas tree. But if you want to order more, wait a bit until next week for the shirts. And now let me quickly check what Tarantula Cat sent me, even though I'm aware what is the theme of majority of gifts inside. Yeah, you see, baby stuff. Ooh, and Tarantula Cat merchandise on baby outfits. How convenient. Look. Nice Tarantula Cat logo, even though I prefer the old one. Oh, look, green bottle blue. Well, this is for me, candy, and more candy. A thing for Erika. Oh, a book, children's book, you see, a bit spooky. Of course that it is spooky since it's from Cat. A blanket thing, can I? Oh, that's not a blanket, that's, no, it is a blanket. And even more stuff, more baby toys. A glove for munching. Didn't even know things like this exist. This is something for me. Tarantula Cribs Enclosure, acrylic enclosure. I always wanted to see how these work. So just basically have a oh, this is pretty neat. Oh, I don't really know how much are these, but I would definitely arm myself with an army of these enclosures for smaller slings. Sweet. And there is also another one, smaller one, but you see the same principle. Magnet, and this is really neat design. Oh, and it looks so clean. Tarantula cribs, if anyone from US is interested in these. They are pretty cool. And is there more? More baby stuff. I knew that she will send me baby stuff, but I didn't expect this much. And that's it. No fake skulls this time. A note from Kat, Eric and Fiona. And also Kat wrote that this was Fiona's favorite book when she was a baby. I should actually make a tarantula book for kids, for babies. That would be nice. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kat. I'm sure that Erika will enjoy all of this stuff, if babies are capable of enjoying clothes and such. All I know that when I was a kid, I always hated when someone would brought me clothes as a gift for birthday or something. I was always like, why a shirt? I want some toy. I assume most of kids are like that. Anyhow, I hope that all of you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up and comment something. If you want to support this channel even more, there's a Patreon page. If you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe. I upload every Monday, so see you again soon. Bye.